then she's like, what is it? He's like, you are beautiful. I don't know why nobody else sees it. Guys! And that's the Carriage scene. That's how it starts. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so this video and probably the next couple of videos until they surprise us maybe with a second trailer is pretty much a random candid one. I just wanted to say that I've just been enjoying how they've been promoting this season for Bridgerton. Like, they didn't do this much heavy promotion for season 1, obviously because it was new. Season 2 and Queen Charlotte, this I feel like there's just, I don't know, the promotion is very smart, some kind of engaging and just really exciting. And I just feel like from now till the 16th of May, I don't know, I'm in this Bridgerton vibe. I don't know if anyone feels that. And because I've been seeing Bridgerton everywhere, like Facebook, Instagram, all the social media platforms, I generally just want to, I've just found myself going back on Netflix and rewatching some of the stuff again. And not even starting from the beginning, just let's say episode 3 of season 1, you know? And then maybe a favorite scene, you know, when Charlotte is calling George. Anthony and Kate, you know, there's a scene that I tend to skip in that one. I don't like the wedding scene when the sister was embarrassed. That one hurt me a little bit. I was like, dang, she didn't need to go through that. She really didn't need to go through that. Like, I understand Kate and Auntie were longing each other, but that whole scene, imagine if someone did that to you at your wedding. Like, if someone did that to me, I don't know what I'd do. And I was thinking, Kate's sister, she's very forgiving. Me, I'll just be like to Kate, you're my half sister. In fact, we're not related, it's okay, don't even bother. Like, I just will stop talking to Kate. Like, honestly, I love Kate and Auntie, and I was like, end game. But honestly, if it was me, I would have acted completely differently. I wouldn't have been so forgiving. Like, could we not? I just really just been like, well, you're going to come and embarrass me on the day of my life, and you had all these chances to come and warn me. But anyway, yeah, so I wanted to do, like, I don't know, a video because you guys have inspired me. Let me not lie, you guys inspired me. It's really nice to have a community of people watch Bridgerton and just really love the show and be obsessed. And I can see that Shondaland is being very intentional and putting a lot of effort to get us all excited. But honestly, guys, I just want it to happen now. And to be quite honest, May 16th, what day is that? That's on a Thursday. And I think they're giving us 4 episodes. And I promise you guys, I will binge the crap out of that show. I don't know how I'm going to do this because I finished work around 5:36. Maybe I'll be able, that means I'll probably do it straight away and finish around 11, maybe. I think it's possible. But I was also thinking of taking a day off work, because if they're gonna release it in the afternoon, I know I just won't focus that day. I will literally just be like, oh my god, like, do you know what I mean? And with my work, is so unpredictable. You never know if they make you work later. So I'm literally thinking, because I have 27 days left of annual leave, I'm really thinking one of those days will be allocated to watching Bridgerton. I'm a hardcore fan. That is something I would likely do, so I will do it. If you think I'm crazy, well then, it's cheaper than going on holiday. So maybe I can go down to Bath. That's another thing my friend told me about. There's like a Bridgerton like tour in Bath, so I really want to go and do that. Maybe I should do that in the bank holiday, go on like a Bridgerton tour. This is a random video, but I thought, let me do a countdown with you guys. We have 29 days till the 16th of May, where everything starts. And honestly, guys, that's why I've been taking my time with the books. Like I said, I keep saying in each video, I'm almost finished. I'm generally almost finished, but the shock I've been getting from the book, I've honestly been so overwhelmed in a good way. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I just need to digest what I just read before moving forward. We're at chapter, where am I? See my little card. Oh, I manifest my deepest desires. This is like a words of affirmation card that fitness influencer called Natalie, she made these. So there's like a pack of like 40 cards with like great words of affirmation you can read every morning, but I used it as a bookmark. So the end of chapter 14, yes, yeah, and I'm going to chapter 15. Okay, so at this point, this is for all the people that don't want any spoilers. This is where you drop off from the video and not continue watching, because you will hate me if you're that kind of person that doesn't like spoilers. But to be fair, Bridgerton is based off a book, so I honestly think you should read it. But no, if you don't want any spoilers and you just want to really just be surprised and see what happens, then don't watch this. But for the people that generally have read the book and just want to discuss, or actually just want to know what's happened and been waiting to hear my feedback, continue watching. So what we're going to talk about today as part of our countdown, and by the way guys, let me know if I should do a countdown series for the next 29 days. It'll be very interesting to see the kind of things I should come up with. I was thinking maybe a weekly countdown, but I wouldn't mind doing a daily countdown. But anyway, we'll figure it out on the way. But like I said, this is a random one. But okay, what we're going to talk about, what really overwhelmed me, where I was literally like, oh, I set the scene for you. This is what happened. Your girl, May K, was on the bed. It was like 11:30 p.m. I was like, let me just read, la 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 la. So what's happened so far? Okay, trying to even remember what I was reading. So this is the part. So I remember I was just reading, and I was like, I told you guys, like, I was just chuckling. Yeah, Julia Quinn was like going through the thought process of when Colin was basically stalking. He was stalking. Imagine if your friend really saw you from your house and stalked you all the way to the destination where you go. I honestly would have been so mad. But anyway, we'll get to that point. So sorry, I've just been so dramatic, because honestly guys, like, I'm a dramatic person and I'm very expressive. You guys know me, like, I express a lot with my face, and whatever I feel, it shows in my face. So bear with me. So Julia Quinn is like talking about Colin, like his thought process, because he's like, where is this girl Penelope going? And they find she's in a church, right? And she's holding an envelope, you know, because she's ready to return as Lady Whistledown, because shady, crusty, Cressida, Cruella, whatever, the one we don't like, went to go and claim in the board, like, guys, I am Lady Whistledown, because she wanted £1,000. Basically, our girl's broke, and she was like, look, I'm gonna say I'm Lady Whistledown, I'm popular anyway, so Lady Danbury's gonna give me the money, right? But Lady Danbury ain't stupid. She ain't stupid. So she's like, you know, you gotta prove yourself. But Penelope was like, whoa, this bully, listen, she can bully me, but she ain't gonna take my name and her hardcore 11 years of hard work and disrespect her like that. So no, Penelope's like, I'm gonna come back. Long story short, Colin finds out. This is how I envision it. So Colin comes and Penelope's like, Colin. Sorry, oh my god. Okay, this is how I envision it in my brain. So you can picture Penelope just being to me like, oh my god, Colin, like the shock, like how the hell are they in the same church, holding the piece of paper. And then Colin's like, what's this, right? He's thinking that she's writing to a secret lover. Like, no. Can you imagine? And because of that and his jealousy, he takes this off Penelope, like that. Do you get it? Do you visualize? And then he opens it up, reads it, and he's like, my word. My God. Or something. Oh my god, let this be the audition for season 4. Come on, Shonda. Put me as an extra. I got the hair for it. I got the face. I can dance low key, 2-step, or just, you know. Anyway, cool. Yeah. So like, Colin snatches it. That pissed me off because I was like, who? She didn't give you permission to snatch it off, Colin. Like, and it even seemed like a playful banter. His intention was like, he genuinely was like curious, like, what if it's to a lover, he needed to know. I think I remember, that's what I remember, because I remember being like, oh, Colin, like, really? Anyway, so Penelope's like, oh my gosh, Colin, haha, runs out, running out, and the guy that dropped her, the carriage guy, is gone. My guy left her alone in the middle of London. A young female by herself in the middle of London, nowhere to be found. So Penelope's just outside, crying, don't know what to do with her emotions, and sits down, sobbing. And Colin's like, get up, get in the carriage. Whoo! So this is when we go into the carriage. So, as you know, toxic love, the bickering, the intenseness, the passion, you know the Bridgerton argument, the toxicity of, you know, that bruise to build up to the point of, released passion. Yeah, that's basically what happened. Colin is mad. He was like, I don't know what to be angry with you about. Is it the fact that you came all the way to London by yourself? Or your lady whistle down and you're able to get away with it? All that kind of stuff. God, Penelope's like, wait, hold on. Like, I want to be lady whistle down. And Colin's not understanding because he's like, look, someone has basically said they claim they're lady whistle down. Why are you putting yourself out there? People are going to come for you. And he knows the society, his perspective, he's trying to protect her. Penelope's like, and so, and if not, they're not going to find out because she's done well hiding anyway. And the reason why she was able to do it is because she wasn't seen. No one really paid attention to her. And she was basically saying like, look, Cruella, Crazy Krusty, whatever her name is, she was able to go and say that she is Lady Whistledown and nothing really happened to her. And Colin was it was just very interesting, like, because all the points that Colin was making was true, but I feel like he should have been, if he could understand and see from the eyes of Penelope, what he said could really hurt her, because it's like, well, if Cruella, Capri's son, I don't know, was able to get away with it and no one be argued, why would it not be the same for her? And it's because, you know, she's not really popular, and that's really the truth about it. But honestly, anything I think Colin is with good intentions. So you can imagine me, I'm just reading and like seeing the bickering, and I'm just like, yeah, Penelope, stand up for yourself, make points. Ooh, yes. One thing led to another, and I was generally so confused, like in the best way possible. I was kind of like, did they just kiss? And then my guy is calling her name Penelope. Wait, guys, I don't think you understand. Let me go back. I'm gonna read it because I was like, if the book is doing this, what am I watching? What are we watching? And you know what, guys? I don't think, if this is chapter 14 and this is how much I have left, we better not get, I don't think this is going to be a part 1. I think we're going to get in part 2. I think Penelope and Colin's lovey-dovey stuff is going to be in part 2, but I think we're going to see them kiss. I think we're going to see their kissing scene, but we're going to talk about that on another day. But right now we're focusing on the carriage scene because, wow, my God, I needed a week to digest. Oh God, I wish I highlighted it, but I was just so... Okay, right, this happened so beautifully. Okay, oh yeah, this was the way, Joel, can I just say, like, the way it happened so beautifully. Like, look, Penelope's like, I thought you believed in me, that you saw beyond the ugly duckling. And he's like, you're not ugly, you're beautiful. And then she was like, no, What a response. Don't say things you don't mean. Honestly, that's a line I would say too. But lol. Can you imagine a man telling you you're beautiful and you're like, no. We saying stop lying. But that's what you want him to say. The guy that you love is telling you that you're beautiful. You're saying no. That's so funny to me. His fingers dug into her shoulders. You're beautiful. I don't know how. I don't know when. He touched her lips, feeling her hot breath on his fingertips. But you are, he whispered. He leaned forward and kissed her slowly, reverently, no longer quite surprised that this was happening, that he wanted her so badly. The shock was gone, replaced by a simple, primitive need to claim her, to brand her, to mark her as his. Wow, brand her, okay. Anyway, olden days stuff. And then she's like, what is it? He's like, you are beautiful. I don't know why nobody else sees it. Guys! And that's the Carriage scene. That's how it starts. And the ad-libs that Colin was given in the Carriage scene. Like, oh my God, I was just like, let me find it. So, and honestly, at this point, I didn't think I could even picture them. Like I couldn't even picture the actual actors for this cast, because I was like, I still see them as so innocent. Like, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just reading at this point. What did he say? Oh, the one line that I really liked from this as well, when she said she felt beautiful and she never felt that way before. Oh my guys, that line hit home, because, and I feel like the reason I'm going to love this season a lot is because I really relate to Penelope. I feel like, I'm sure there's a lot of people that just don't feel beautiful, and maybe you're surrounded by other friends or just people in general that just get a lot of attention. I've never had attention ever. So to feel beautiful, not just because, like, I don't even think it's like when someone calls you beautiful. It's just the fact that someone noticed your existence and really appreciates you for who you are. Because when Colin's saying that she's beautiful, I don't think he's actually just talking about how she just looks. Like, he's like, he sees her. Like, I think even the fact that she's Lady Whistledown, I genuinely think he's to the realization or had like some epiphany, like, this woman is so incredible. There is literally no one like her. Like, he's just getting surprised because throughout the book, he is literally surprised as her character, has Penelope's character develops. She's not the same. She's not the same timid person. She's starting to speak up more. Lady Danbury's helping up with her. And then she's really funny. She's, really, she has a side. She knows how to stick up for herself. She has an opinion. She's very smart. And to top it all, she's freaking Lady Whistledown. He's probably realizing this girl also looks good, and she's beautiful. Soul, mind, face, body, everything. So for her to feel beautiful, and I felt, I don't know, I think I was very emotional reading this. So I love the intimacy with this. This is not like, I feel like it's like a casual sex scene. I think anything that we see in the Netflix show, I think it's very intentional. Like, it's very intentional. We're watching two friends. I don't even call them friends. I think friends by association, because she's actually friends with Eloise, but then they developed and had this respect where he really cares for her. The whole of the Bridgerton family kept them. But now that Colin and Penelope, they're really establishing this connection, I think is really beautiful. And I think every scene, every intimacy, every romantic moment is super intentional, like super intentional. And I really love it. And it's just so relatable. And that's why I'm really pro Penelope, PP. Like, I'm pro for her, because let her have her attention. Let her have her moment. Let her shine. Please get out of the dark. Shine. I want her to have the attention. Not just from Colin, from every guy out there, because she deserves it. And like, Cruella, crusty, crazy, I want her to be jealous of her. I want her to see, like, next time, you don't bully people just because they're in a lower ranking. Just be nice, Anyway. So that's the Carriage scene. And then, like I said, the ad-libs that my guy was doing. Oh, and oh my gosh, it's so cute. My girl Penelope's like giggling, and then there's like this banter flirt cheese, and he's like, tell me, and he's like teasing her. Oh, I I think this is why it's actually, this is what, where I think when people say like they just want to marry their best friend or their friend, I don't know how it's going to work, because literally time is ticking and all my friends are cooped up. So I don't know how that's going to work. But you know what I mean? It's just so cute. I literally just enjoyed that. Anyway. And he's like, oh, Penelope, Penelope. And he's like telling her, you're perfect. Oh, my God. I want you. And then Penelope's like, oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Let me put this book down. Anyway, so that's that scene. And they're in front of her house. The carriage has stopped. And, you know, they're like, oh, my gosh, we need to get our shit together. Oh, to add on to the gasp of, like, oh, my God, like, in a like, I just want to know, are there curtains? Like, Julia, give me more. Like, were there curtains? Like, please tell me. What was the driver doing? Did he hear it? Where he's like, oh, God. Maybe they didn't expect to be as fast as they expected it to be, because Colin really did instruct to take the long way here. Maybe the driver's like, okay, horsey, you got to giddy up because I'm hearing sounds and I can't hear this. And in the day, they didn't have earplugs. So if they're hearing these two, he's probably giddy up like, we're going to get these people home. He was probably on a 70-mile-per-hour road for a horse carriage. My guy was going at 100. I want to know what happened. It must be so awkward. That's so funny to me. There's no shame back in the day. Like, honestly, no shame. Like, same thing with Queen Charlotte and George. Guys, did you see my reaction? I literally was like, guys, all the people, all the help were in the dining room and they're bickering, and then they were like, they're basically doing it on the table with where the freaking turkey head is, and everyone's just like waiting for instruction of what do we do we leave. And they had to wait for like their right hand man to be like, guys, get out. You're not supposed to be here. Like, everyone's confused. And then season 1, so loudly that everyone can hear in the house and in the garden. And then season 2, outside in the garden, the dark, like, come on, like, some of the birds will be like, yo, guys, I need to collect my worm, and you guys are just making love outside in the garden. People are wild. And this one in the carriage. That is so funny to me. Honestly, I've just been like, I don't know what I would do. And to end that, Colin proposes to her just like that. And you know what? Honestly, even though that shocked me, I wasn't shocked, because Bridgerton men tend to be honorable men. It's just, it's very funny. And it's kind of for them to just like, and because he respects Penelope, for him to sleep with, for him to touch her like that, be kissing her, you know, doing all that stuff, he's like, well, that's it. We have to get married. Duh, I've claimed you, you're mine. He proposes to her. He's like, so are you gonna wait, where's the line? Where's the line? So he's like, for God's sake, Penelope, grabbing her and yanking her down, are you going to marry or not? I was like, Colin, you start in a proposal line with for God's sake. I can picture him saying that. Brilliant. So Colin, one thing I learned by him, my guy, I feel like he'll keep me on my toes. Like, I feel like for like a guy like Colin, it's just like, Colin, he's like from 0 to 100 real quick. He's like, for God's sake, are you gonna marry or not? Get on your knees first and ask me again. I really love that, how they did the carriage scene. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but then I haven't got to the mirror scene yet, but I think it was very beautiful and very intimate between two friends that generally care and love each other. It's interesting, Colin hasn't said I love you yet. I don't know if he said I love you yet. All he knows he wants to be with Penelope. So I really enjoyed that. And then after that, it's like claimed it. And one thing I love about Colin, he's just like, yeah, I want to tell the whole world. He's already like, I want to take her hand, go and tell her family. They have like all of the family are there. And long story short, when he tells Penelope's mum. She thought it would be Felicity. So when Colin, because like Colin says like, I want to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage. He didn't specifically say Penelope, but it was very obvious because he basically, Colin said like, I just want the room alone to be with Penelope and her mum. And then Mrs. Featherington kept saying like, okay, Penelope, you go out, get Colin food. And Felicity said, and Colin's like, no, I literally instructed you, I want Penelope here. So when he asked for her daughter's hand in marriage, obviously the only daughter in the room is Penelope. The mum is like, oh my god, Felicity. They're both looking at her like, why are you calling Felicity? For what? You just sent her to go and get her watercolors and now you're calling her Felicity. Like, what's this up and down nonsense behavior? And she was like, oh, wait. She was just in shock when she was like referring to Penelope. And one thing I love, Colin, my guy Colin calls her out. He's like, he's like, if I've sent Felicity away, if I sent everyone away and your daughter's standing right here, why would I not be asking? Like, it makes sense to me. Why does it not make sense to you? Really, really standing for Penelope. And I absolutely love it. And you can see Penelope like her emotion, she's just like smiling and stuff. But I generally don't think that's Mrs. Featherington's intention, like of her being rude and be like, I think it's because in the book Penelope is 28 years old and it's like, oh my gosh, she hasn't really seen much success for her, and the most popular bachelor in society, the Bridgerton, high status, wants her daughter. So she's like, wait, from where to where? Where did we go? Like I said, Colin is 0 to 100. My guy was really not looking at her that way, really saying like, I will never be referred for Penelope, to like, what do you mean? I want to marry your daughter. So I can understand from where she's coming from, but I generally do feel like, as crazy as Mrs. Featherington is, and I generally think she loves her daughters, and you definitely see that in end of season 2 when I think the husband's brother, is it cousin? Oh no, Penelope's cousin comes or whatever, and he was like, I want to run away, and she's like, no, I'm not leaving my daughters behind. So I generally feel like she just wants to see her daughters really successful, and yeah, she generally just thought her and Penelope were gonna live together. I think that's what my mom thinks of me, to be honest. Like, me and her, while the rest of my siblings marry off, it'll just be me as the eldest daughter at home looking after my mum. But yeah, so I could generally understand that, but it was really nice to see Colin really defend Penelope. But it's just so hilarious, like with the proposal, Penelope, as she steps out of the carriage after your first passion, as in passing stage 1 of any intimacy, you fall flat on the ground. Penelope, that's just so hilarious, and again, so relatable, because I'm the clumsiest person ever. I would probably fall flat and be like, wait, you're asking me to what? Guys, there'll be bruises on my face. I'll literally fall off the carriage. So that's where we're up to from this scene right now, and it's really just it ends in a nice way in chapter 14 with Penelope, Mrs. Featherington and Penelope hugging each other and just like having that mother and daughter moment, and she's just generally happy, and she's probably just excited like, wow, we're bagging a Colin, we're bragging a Bridgerton. All good, nothing to worry about. Woo! Wow, this video has gone for really long, but so that's just literally just my take on it. I'm really, really enjoying taking my time reading through the book and just going through the motions. I actually generally don't want to finish the book, but like I said, I will finish it before the 16th. But I'm just been really, I feel every promotion that they've done, even like on the Shondaland YouTube account, they did like a season 3 another promotional video, like really great advertising. And I really love it, with like, you see on Instagram, just like of the different characters that we get to see, and then there's Lady Whistledown kind of just talking like they did with Kate and Anthony. She was just like saying like, do you guys think your season is gonna do better than season 3? Like, they're now gonna sit in the back, they're like the what's the word, they're not the main characters really to drive like the story. They're just going to be a part of the story. They had their moment, and yeah, so it's really nice that their story has been developed and we get to see them in season 3, and I really just can't Can't wait for that. I generally would love to see Simon and Daphne. I really wish that they stayed. I don't know why they couldn't come back. I really thought they were a good, strong couple to start off season one. I would have loved to just see a bit of glimpse of Daphne and Simon in season three. So that would have been really nice. I don't know. I just think it's just nice and a bit of nostalgia just to see it. Like, okay, just a little update. How you doing? But it's okay. I'll just just have it back in my mind. I'm like, they're just in their own home, away from the Bridgerton family home. Just while my phone on Instagram, and then already they've dropped the Bridgerton Netflix Instagram. They've dropped something already. I'm so impressed. They've been doing it daily so far. So we had Colin 3 days ago, Anthony and Kate 2 days ago, and then they had Queen Charlotte and Lady Danbury. Like, honestly, absolutely amazing. And now we have these two couples, Mr. and Mrs. Mondrich. Oh my god. Okay, wait, let's start from the beginning.
From the boxing ring to their busy club, Mr. and Mrs. Mondrich have never been afraid to bend the rules to ensure a triumph.
Got some black
But by
love.
successfully drawing the attention of the ton, this author wonders how they'll respond to heightened expectations.
Perhaps we shall take to making our own rules.
I quite like the sound of that.
Okay, so they got some okay. Oh my gosh, guys, this makes me honestly so happy. It's just so interesting because in season one they were just kind of like background characters. They were really more Will was really supporting Simon. He was like Simon's like friend and sparring person for the boxing match. And then season two, you see him, you know, have a gentleman's club and really have to go through the struggle through society of just getting noticed and having all the eligible, like, or well-respected people of London just come to the gentleman club. And then with Penelope's cousin, the guy, because of that, Colin was able to kind of just expose him and then bring all the people that he's connected to. And then that literally led to Will just doing really well. So now to see that they're now not kind of like in debt to anyone, having to listen to anyone, they have like his own basically startup business success. And now, you know, because also when you see the wife is really like, Will, focus, like, we're not gonna, like, I think I remember it's season 2 as well, she's like, focus, we're not gonna get in drama, relax. And now seeing that these two like power couple, I like that. So I can't wait to see. It's just so cool just seeing people like, wait, hold on, you guys gonna get your own story. And we didn't know this. This is like a nice element of surprise to be added in. So I'm really excited to see their story and you know, see where they fit in society and how that plays out when, you know, Will now being his status has been, you know, kind of high, and you know he's got the Bridgerton boys on his side, and even Simon too, but we're not going to see Simon. But yeah, so that was really nice. Like I said, Shonda is really on it. Shonda is really rhyming her way. I think, I don't know how long they're going to do this, but they've been consistent for the last 4 to 5 days, so I feel like there's going to be a countdown. And honestly, whoever is in the marketing promotional team, they need a raise, a big raise. And like I said, and I think because of that, I'm in the Bridgerton spirit. I'm definitely in the Bridgerton spirit. Another thing I didn't address in like the last video, guys, but I don't think, did anyone clock Violet Bridgerton? She's got a love interest. I'm just gonna leave that there. And I know I did mention I would love to see that, because I remember in the Queen Charlotte I did like last year, I just spoke briefly on like, you know, Violet talking to Lady Danbury, just like how, you know, she just wants to blossom, like bloom. She just wants to, you know, basically she wants a bit of oof. Like her kids are now she's like, look, I've given birth to all these kids, it's my turn. I remember just when I was editing the video and I was looking at the trailer, I was like, wait, why is Mrs. Bridgerton giving that stare? I see a man and I was like, lot of love interest. I'm very interested to see how that goes. That's pretty much it for me, guys. But yeah, I just really wanted to share my thoughts. I read the Carriage scene. I'm there. But yeah, Colin, to summarize, Colin is a 0 to 100 guy. He's literally, yeah, he's there. But I think Penelope and Colin really complement each other. Would I like a man like Colin now? Some parts of him, yes. Majority. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let me know, guys, if you want me to do videos of just of like just stuff I'm really like, just favorite scenes of like Bridgerton and just really cool facts or anything. Let me know, because I honestly want to keep the Bridgerton spirit going, guys. Like, I'm genuinely so excited. I cannot wait. Like I told you, I will be booking this day off. Like, that's what we're doing on the 16th of May. I'm not going to wait for anyone, and I need time to digest. So for me to log off work and just watch that, I think would be great. But I'll be like, you expect me to go to work the next day? So I feel like I think I'm gonna book the Thursday and Friday and have a long weekend, and I know I'm gonna rewatch it again. So that's what we're gonna do. What are you looking forward to seeing? Are you guys rewatching Bridgerton again? If so, which season? Do you think season 3 is gonna be your favorite? Your favorite parts of the book? And yeah, I'm just really grateful and blessed to see that a lot of you guys are a big fan of Bridgerton. It's honestly nice to have that community feeling of other people that really love the same shows and books as you do. It's really fun. I really enjoy it. Thank you guys for even taking the time to even respond to my videos and even watch it, and to subscribe as well. Like, you don't really have to do that. Like, you guys have your own time. So honestly, I'm really, really, truly grateful. And I try my best to respond to every comment. And thank you guys for even calling me out if I have a fact wrong. Like, by the way, Penelope's dad did not commit suicide. He was killed. He was murdered. So yeah, thanks guys for even giving me guidance and providing me more information. It's honestly, I really enjoy it. I learned so much. So I just want to say thank you. Really appreciate it. It's honestly just been keeping me going. It makes me happy. It's one of the joys to record this video. So yeah, I'm just going to end it here. It's a long video. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time. I'll see if I'm going to make this a daily thing, a weekly thing, but I'm going to keep you updated to make sure you guys are ready for this countdown for Bridgerton, because when May 16th come, everyone turn off your phones, be on D&D unless you're with friends that you want to text through. But make sure you have a big screen TV. Prepare yourself, because we're going to enjoy it. We're not going to play, because Bridgerton comes once a year. And I don't know how long Shauna's going to do this for. I know it's going to be based on the books, but we got to enjoy these moments, you know? Anyway, that's it guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.